So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and we are back with the market analysis. So let's check out what has happened in the market today and what are we expecting from the market for tomorrow's. And now as you can see, today Nifty 50 has made a red candle, a bearish candle, and this candle has been made below the yesterday's big green candle. So now the thing is that the outlook is changing in the Nifty 50, because today we can see the market has sustained about the 15,000 rupees level. So that's a bit different thing, because what we have seen a fall of 77.95 points, but still market was able to hold above the 15,000 level. Now this 15,000 level was a very important level, and the market is somehow holding about it continuously. Now this is the second day. The first day market has closed about the 15,000 level. The third day market was trading about the 15,000 level. Now on the third day, when market has fallen, still market has survived and it is about the 15,000 level. So market has closed at 15,030 points. So just about 30 points, but still it is about 15,000, which is a very important thing. So now what are we expecting from the market? So for that, let's dig in a little bit to find out what are the expectations, how Nifty 50 is looking now. So here you can see that as yesterday we have marked this gap. Here yesterday we had marked this gap, and I have told you that this gap is confusing whether it is an exhaustion or a runaway gap. But as you can see today, the Nifty has entered in this gap. As you can see, Nifty has fallen and has entered in this gap. So now the expectation changes to the thing, which is that this gap will be filled. Yesterday we also researched the Nifty futures to find out the weights and volume on the day yesterday, and to find out that whether this gap is exhaustion or runaway gap, and we could not find out much. This gap looks like a runaway gap, but now as we can see, Nifty is back in this gap, which means that Nifty wants to fill this gap. And I have told you that Nifty is not giving us any signal that it will fall. The only signal Nifty was giving yesterday was that it will rise, and I have told you to ignore the Nifty. And today if you have ignored the Nifty, then it's okay, because Nifty was majorly in a range only, right? And the only reason I have told you that markets can be bearish is because of the Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty was right at the resistance and had made an indecision candle, and I have told you if market happens to open gap down, then market can fall, and that thing has happened in the Bank Nifty, and that force has pulled other indices also down with that. Okay, and here you can see Nifty 50 is also coming back into the gap. So now Nifty 50 is giving a signal that Nifty 50 will like to fill up this gap, and if it fills up this gap, then we can expect that Nifty 50 will try to reach this level, which was previously acting as a resistance for the Nifty 50. Now we have to wait and we have to see whether this level act as a support or not. So now let's move to the even shorter time frame to see the reaction. So here on the 15-minute time frame, you can see the Nifty 50 is even below the 50 EMA, and you can see this range that Nifty had created from the last 2 days has been broken a little bit by the last few candles, and as market enters into this gap. So now this is giving now an intuition that market will be bearish for tomorrow. This is what I am expecting. On the 15-minute we can see it even clearly. The market is completely below the 50 EMA and it is entering this gap. So now my intuitions from the Nifty 50 is that Nifty 50 will definitely tomorrow try to fill this gap. So I am bearish on the Nifty 50 for tomorrow. So now I am suggesting you that yes, you can trade. You will be having some short opportunities in the Nifty 50. So these are my expectation. Now let's see what happens as Nifty is above the 15,000 level. Going short is a risky trade, but this is what market is telling us to do, right? So this is my expectations. Now we are moving to the Bank Nifty. So here is our Bank Nifty, here is the yesterday's candle, and here is the today's candle. I have told you if market happens to gap down, then you can easily short the market, and Bank Nifty was down by 237 points today, almost 0.7% fall we have seen in the Bank Nifty. So yeah, there were good shorting opportunities in the Bank Nifty, and again today also Bank Nifty has made an indecision candle, but this candle just little below the yesterday's candle and little below the resistance also. So tomorrow also I'm hoping another momentum will be there in the bank nifty. 237.07% movement is not much, but tomorrow also I'm expecting a little bit of movement from the market, as tomorrow's expiry also. And mostly what I feel like, that's bank nifty will definitely go and try to touch the resistance one, but will not be able to do that and will fall back again. So these are my expectations from the nifty, bank nifty, that bank nifty will again test its resistance tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be a bearish day for the bank nifty. Right away moving to the 60 minutes candle, and here on the 60 minutes candle, on the hourly candles, you can see that yesterday markets were facing resistance. Today we have seen markets little below the resistance, and today right now market has closed here, so quite below the resistance level. And and again indecision candle on the daily time frame suggests that tomorrow is also going to be a little bit of momentum in the bank nifty. And as far as what I am expecting is that tomorrow is going to be a bearish day in the bank nifty. Definitely bank nifty can try its resistance once tomorrow, but the outlook will be bearish for the bank nifty. So you will be having shorting opportunities in both bank nifty and nifty 50. For today I have told you in the yesterday's video that avoid trading in the nifty 50, because nifty 50 was in range, and it was in the range, but now I feel like nifty 50 is not in the range. It will try and go fill that gap that it had created yesterday, that then you will be having shorting opportunities tomorrow. And standing on the bank nifty, we can see we had shorting opportunities today also. So now I'm expecting that you will be having shorting opportunities for tomorrow as well. Definitely once it can happen that market goes up to try and test the resistance, then it's good. If it faces the resistance, you can short the market right from there itself, so you will be having more opportunities for gains. So these are my expectations from the bank nifty as of now. So now moving to the intraday stocks that I had suggested you yesterday. So first moving to the Adani Ports. So I have told you to be long on the Adani Ports, and here is the opening of the Adani Port. So you can see that it was a good positive opening. So I think all of you were able to book good amount of profit in the Adani Ports. And after that, yeah, we have seen quite a fall, but doesn't matter, because I have told you to be long, and it was up by 1.31% in the initial first hour itself. So now you can understand that after that, if you were hoping that prices will go further up, then it was your mistake, because I have always told you to take a stop loss of 1.1% or 1.5%. so according to that, this is a good target of 1 or 1.31%. so for me, target was achieved. If somebody was not able to book profit, then guys, please do remember, if a stocks has risen above 1% or 1.31%, that low beta stock like Adani Ports, then you can't expect much from them after that. And the second stock was Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel, I have told you to be short on the Bharti Airtel, and you can see Bharti Airtel. Here is the opening. So I have told you to short the Bharti Airtel if it happens to open below the previous closing, and you can see that it has opened below the previous closing, and then we have seen a great fall in the Bharti Airtel today. So both the trades given by us to you for today's trading was successful. Now moving for the tomorrow's stock, two stocks I'm going to give you. First is UPL. So here is the UPL. So short the UPL below 779. If UPL goes below 779, then you can short the UPL, short sell the UPL below 779. Very clearly listen to this, short sell the UPL below 779. And if this thing has happened that UPL is below 1 or 1.5%, then don't short it. If it goes up, and then if it opens up and then it comes down, then it goes below to 779, and at that time that the stock has already fallen for 1 or more than 1%, then don't short that at that time. Okay, so keep this thing clear in your head. And now the second stock is Mahindra and Mahindra. So here is Mahindra and Mahindra. So I am telling you to be long on the Mahindra and Mahindra about 794. So long Mahindra and Mahindra above 794. If it happens to go up above 794, then you can long. But if stock has fallen previously and it has risen above 1% to reach the 794, then don't go long. But if it goes straight up to the 794, then you can definitely long the Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, so long Mahindra and Mahindra above 794. So I hope you are clear with both UPL and Mahindra and Nifty and Bank Nifty. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you liked the video. So please do press the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.